What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. Welcome back to the Sandbox series. Today is a glorious day. We are starting our build on Isla Nublar today. That's right, people. We made it through all 5 of the 5 deaths. If you didn't miss any of those series, go check them out right now. They were a lot of fun to do. 5 awesome parks. And now we're building our 6th one. This is one of the ones I'm most excited about. We're building a lake-themed Jurassic World. So, as you can see here, I've completely flooded Isla Nublar. And I'm basically going to build around the edges. And I'm going to try to just build the coolest stuff I can, staying around the edges. So that's the goal. I have some vague ideas of what I want to do, mainly just for the first half, like this left half of the lake here. I have some pretty good ideas. The other half, I need to still think about it, but luckily I have some time to figure this shit out. So, let's get started. This is one of those parks I'm really, really excited about, and I have been for the entire series so far, because it's just such a cool idea, I think. Such a unique idea, unlike any park I've built so far, and I have so much room to work with here. It's going to be great. So, let's just get started. Actually, before I get started, I want to let you guys know I'm going to have a chance to record a lot of videos pretty soon. I'm going to have 6 or 7 days, I think, with nothing going on, where I can just sit down and record and record and record, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm really sorry I haven't been very consistent lately with my uploads, but once I get those recordings done, I'll have so many done in advance that I'll be ready to just kind of upload consistently again and hopefully get back on schedule. I've been so off schedule ever since my trip this summer. So I'm really sorry about that, but you know what? We're getting back on track, so it's okay. So let's get started. I'm going to build kind of a little peninsula sort of thing here at the start, kind of just reaching out into the lake. Maybe like a little spot to look at everything, like when you first get off the monorail and you land in Jurassic World, you should get a spot to look at the whole park. And I think that would be really cool to have here, as well as our first exhibit in this little corner here. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So I have some ideas for what I want to put in the exhibit. So let's get started building it. Yeah, so as I said, I have several ideas already, but I have vague ideas. I haven't thought of each individual dinosaur and each individual exhibit I want to build. I just have kind of ideas of stuff that would be cool in the lake park that I just need to actually build at some point. So I think it would be cool. The thing that's going to make this hard is the fact that there's still no bridges in the game. I really want bridges. I think it would be awesome to have bridges in the game, but unfortunately that's probably not going to ever happen, because I'm pretty sure they're done updating this game. Because there really hasn't been anything updated to it in a while. So I'm pretty sure they're done with Jurassic World Evolution, which is fine. I mean, it's come a long way since it first came out, but it would be nice to have just maybe one little mini update of just more building stuff. Not dinosaurs or exhibit features or anything, but just building. Put in bridges, put in other shit that could make a park look really cool. I don't know. Maybe asking for too much here, but I think that would be really cool to have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a couple of islands and kind of make homemade bridges, I guess. Makeshift bridges that aren't really bridges, but they'll work well enough. I mean, they won't look perfect, but it'll look as good as it can look, I think. So I wonder if I should put a teeny little path here and then have it kind of widen out. And this is where I'll have my little observatory thingy, my little observation deck to check out what the whole park looks like. It'll be awesome. Imagine this. You're going to see an innovation center off there, kind of to the left. Kind of straight ahead a little bit to the left. See an innovation center up there. See a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe a little beach in the back or something. It'll be awesome. Just trust me, this is going to be an awesome park. So, okay. So, let's see. See if right here maybe I could put some bridges. So, kind of get rid of the water. As little of the water as I can get rid of. And then I need some paths first. So let's do this. I need something kind of in the opening as like a welcome center. That's kind of what I want. But I don't know what building... Sorry, what building I should use. Maybe have this as some kind of like lodge, you know? Like obviously it's a clothing shop, but it would look like a cool little like log cabin or something where you just go and hang out. I mean, lakes have lodges. That's something that lakes have a lot of the times, like a nature place, and so people just go there to hang out. So yeah, maybe do that. So like right along the waterfront, I'll just put that. Or, well, I guess the back to the waterfront. Kind of flatten the whole area out, and then connect the paths the best I can here. I also want to hide this path here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Damn it. I'll be right back. Okay, after that rude interruption, I am now back. I don't know what in the hell that was, but, you know. Game just decided to crash on me for no reason. I noticed that. I don't know if any of you guys out there have played the the PS4 version of this game extensively, but I've noticed when I'm playing that if you like strain the game too much, it like straight up crashes, like a lot more than you would think it should. Like if you put more than like maybe 50-60 dinosaurs in one park, it just like takes a shit and like can't handle it for some reason, which is really annoying, to be honest with you, because like I like to have lots of dinosaurs in my park. But you know, whatever. So I want to put some kind of thing here. You know, a thing. I want to put a thing here. It's not working. Alright, let's try that. That's not gonna fucking work either. Shit. It's gonna have to be small, I guess. Just a simple diamond, I guess. I mean, there's so much... Only so much you can do in this small of a space. And then have it connect to this. That doesn't count as connected, huh? There's that. Okay. Well, for fuck's sake. Let's just have a second thing come off of that, and there. Good enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, find the right attire at our new clothes shop.
And then over here is where I'm going to have a little makeshift bridge. Yeah. And if you guys watched my tropical park build on Isla Muerta, you'll see I did the same kind of thing in that park as well. Where I kind of just made a bridge by just putting path over that and then putting water right up to the side of the path and then coloring the ground here either with dirt or... Nah, dirt's not going to work. We're going to need stone, I think. There we go. And then I'll try to make it look as natural as I can, where you wouldn't look at it and... I mean, you're not going to be able to like look closely at it and be like, hey, that's not a bridge. I mean, obviously it's not because there's no bridges in the game, but... And it won't look quite right if you look super closely at it, but If you just glance at it, it's like, okay, that works. It's a bridge. Because now the stone like blends in with the dark color of the bottom of the water. Also, I turned on the daylight cycle again because I totally had it off for the entire Isla Sorna park build by accident. Total mistake there. Sorry about that, because I love the day and night cycle, and it was just not quite right without it there. So I sincerely apologize for that. And then here I'm going to have another path come off. A lot of split paths at the beginning of the park here. But there's a lot of things at the beginning of the park here. So thin strip of land. Put the path over it. I think it's a very natural beginning to a park, you know? It's very casual. No big buildings. I mean, there's one building here, but nothing crazy. It's just this kind of entry area, and then you take a monorail to get to the actual, like, opening of the park, the real deal. Like, the big section of the park. Okay, first of all, let's see if I can actually fit a viewing gallery on here. So I have a feeling that no. Yes, I was correct. No. The answer is no. Not even close. So I'm going to put kind of a bigger island over here. Like I did before, but my freaking game crashed. Yeah, if anyone knows why the game crashes like that sometimes, let me know. I mean, it's a little annoying. Not a big deal. I mean, there's going to be a couple parks later on that are going to be so full of dinosaurs that I'm actually going to be worried about it crashing a lot. I'll be saving like every other minute in those playthroughs, or in those builds, but for the most part, I'll just kind of deal with it. It doesn't happen very often. My final park idea is going to be definitely the big one that I'm concerned about it crashing a lot on. So here we're going to have the viewing gallery for just looking at the rest of the park, because it's cool. So let's put like maybe a little bit of vegetation here. Some palm trees on the side to enhance the view of the park.
Observe our magnificent
There you go.
pictures.
It's a beautiful view. Or it will be once I get everything in. That's a beautiful sunset. I love the day-night cycle. I don't know why I had it off. And now with the water especially, it's going to be really pretty. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. That's amazing. Okay. So. I feel like I should have some kind of, yeah, different terrain. Like rock here and there. So my goal for this first episode is just to kind of get the opening section completely done. And then maybe plan out the next couple of areas. I think this park is going to be more emphasized on like rocky coastlines rather than like beaches. I think I'm going to put one beach in here, and maybe some beaches like in the exhibits for the dinosaurs, but it's going to mostly be like rock and stuff. Not like the tropical. Actually, I wonder if I should get rid of the palm trees and put... Ooh, I wonder if the redwoods are going to have their time to shine right now, because I think it would be really cool to have that kind of vibe instead. Where it's like, it feels more like North America, like Canada, or somewhere in like Montana or something, rather than a tropical island. Obviously the trees and stuff in the background are going to take away from that, but like That could actually be really cool. I think this might be the island where I go crazy with the redwoods. I've been waiting for one that I think is appropriate for that, and I think this is going to be the one. So, exciting! Hell yeah. I mean, obviously, it melding with the trees here is going to look kind of weird, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. So, now this way is going to be the monorail. This way is going to be the exhibit. So now we got to figure out what we're going to put in the exhibit. I definitely have one idea for sure picked out. I know I want to use the Apatosaurus. I don't know why. I just do. So we're going to do it. Let's go crazy. Let's make like 4 or 5 of them. Maybe like 4. Let's make 4 Apatosauruses. So, as for skins, they're all boring. So let's just do coastal. Because I don't know what that one looks like. And why not? I'm sure it's just gray. And different shades of gray. But, you know. Still check it out, I suppose. And I think we should balance out the gray of the Apatosaurus with some sort of colorful hadrosaur. That's what I'm thinking. Because... a Monosaurus. We haven't used a Monosaurus at all in this park yet, so let's just do that. Now what pattern should I do? Rainforest? No, it's not colorful enough. How about woodland? Now let's make like 6 Apatosauruses or something like that. Nice full exhibit. 10 dinosaurs in one exhibit. There we go. Now while those are incubating, when it crashed, it reset everything, including the freaking ACU center I put here. Really appreciate that. Just drop. Not Expedition Center, you diddy? Ninny? Something. You dipshit. I think I combined dipshit and nitty in my head. And Diddy is what came out. New insult. Diddy. You Diddy. Okay. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay, so let's get... So I was going to put like a tree line of regular old trees here to kind of block off the view of that. But now that I decided on using the redwoods, let's use that. Let's put a little barrier of redwoods here. I love the redwood trees so much. I think it's really cool because it's so different, but I feel like if you use it in a park, you have to like commit to it and only use the redwoods. So I feel like with them mixed with like the normal jungle trees just doesn't work as well because they're obviously like very different kinds of vegetation. They don't really work together very well. It makes the environment look really weird. So, but if you use them exclusively in a park, it looks really, really cool. So I'm glad I decided to do this. And this set of 3, you can space them out in different ways where it looks like it's just one forest rather than like a bunch of sets of 3 of the same tree. Like, I mean, like if you look at it, you can tell, yeah, it's definitely just sets of 3, but it's hard to see it if you just look at the whole forest. It looks like just a normal old tree line of just individual trees, which is really cool. Then you can fill in some of the weird spots with the individual ones. Nope. Well, there we go. That'll work out pretty well, I think. And now let's make the exhibit. So the exhibit, I want to put a tower in. That's the wrong tab. That's still the wrong tab. Tower. There we go. Have it like... I want to have it kind of facing this way. Which is hard because... stupid. It's hard because stupid. Okay, now I have this path kind of wind a little bit. Go right up next to where the exhibit's going to be. So, like, you'll walk on it and you'll walk right up to the fence. Like here. And then kind of loop around and... hit that. So, then in the middle here, we'll have more trees. Yay, more trees. There you go. More trees over here as well. What about down here? There's this one. Oh, that's the big one. The big redwood. Redwoods are so freaking cool, man. I really want to go there. Any of you guys ever been to Redwood National Park in California? And if so, did you enjoy it? And if you didn't enjoy it, how did you not enjoy it? Because, I mean, it just looks spectacular. Like, I really want to go there so badly. Too bad it's so freaking far away. That looks so cool. It's like, it's just this, like, lodge in the woods. That's what it looks like. It's like, oh, it's so cool. Okay, let's get some fences in here. Okay. So I think... there we go. That should work. It's a big exhibit, which is good because that's kind of what I'm going for. Now I'm going to put another island here so I can put some trees on it and kind of make it feel a little bit more enclosed. Not like it just opens up to the rest of the lake like that. It should just kind of feel a little bit cut off, like its own little world. Now, one thing that I'm not going to be able to do too much on this park, I mean, I'm going to do a little bit with the one idea I have, but is the hills and shit that I've been trying to work on a bit, because I'm really good at making nice flat exhibits that are really boring, but I want to get better at making like actual landscapes, like interesting landscapes and stuff. And that's what there's going to be a future park dedicated to that, where it's going to be just a safari park, basically, where I don't worry about the actual design of like the paths or anything, because there are no paths. It's just going to be one like Jurassic tour, basically, kind of winding through different environments, and I'm going to try to make cool terrain. Because every park really helps me improve on something, you know? And so that park is going to be for terrain, basically. And so that's going to be a whole thing. But for this one, since it's a lot of water, I'm not going to be able to really do a lot of terrain stuff because it's going to look a little bit weird. Like wherever I can do stuff like this, I'll try to do it. Where I have like a rocky ridge sort of thing. Like so. Oh, I also didn't put in any, like, vegetation here. Put in some vegetation. Okay. So. It's a weird looking island. Let's fix that. That's decent. It's whatever. It'll work. Maybe a little less water, or a little bit less land on this side. And that should be fine. It's a bit weird, but it's fine. How about that? There. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'll make up my mind. That looks fine to me. So, now we're at 30 minutes, so let's quickly build, put some more terrain, put some more trees down, and then kind of just build a monorail maybe, and then call it quits for the day, for the episode. Got the first area done. That's good. I think it's looking great so far because of the redwoods are going to make it so cool. Really happy that I decided to do that. So, let's get our first dinosaur, the Apatosaurus. Here we go. What a good boy. And then Monosaurus, we'll watch this one too, why not? Which one did I get? The purple one. So that's the kind of thing I wanted. I wanted to kind of balance out the gray of the Apatosaurus with the colorfulness of the Monosaurus, and I didn't know which one I was gonna get here, but I got the purple one, and I'm happy with that. Gotta love purple dinosaurs. We got Barney, the Monosaurus here. Barney. I hate that in Jurassic Park 3 they have the stupid Barney bit. In the only actual tense part of the entire movie, they ruin it with Barney. What were they thinking? Seriously. I don't understand. They finally succeeded. They made a part that was actually intense and thrilling in some way. Actually a legitimately well-made scene, and then they decide, let's make this little comedic bit with Barney. It's this is supposed to be a sci-fi thriller, not a comedy. You don't need these funny bits to keep us entertained when you actually make a good scene. Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 raises my blood pressure, I swear to God. Whenever I think about it, I just get angry. That movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Apatosaurus to the park.
Only issue with the redwoods is they kind of flatten the ground around them whenever you put them down. You can't put them on a slope or anything, which is a little annoying, but not too bad. Not a huge deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Apatosaurus to the park.
Let's try to hide the path here. I'm trying to make it like Maine a little bit, because if you guys don't know, if you haven't been watching the channel lately, I went on a trip to Maine this summer. I talked about that in my last playthrough, my last build. But went to Maine on a little road trip, and so I'm going to try to use the inspiration from that to make the environment here. I mean, obviously they don't have redwoods in Maine, but there are no other pine trees in this game, so gotta go with the redwoods for that. Come on. Yes. There we go. Alright, now let's put some individual trees here. The only issue with the redwoods, other than the fact that they flatten the ground around them is the fact that you have to place individual ones. There's no redwood brush, which is kind of a little bit annoying. I don't know why that is, but hey, they're cool, so it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, and now let's put some plant life on the ground. A little bit more here and there. Let's be careful not to ruin the rock, though. Get some rocks in here too. Can't forget the rocks, because that, man, there's a lot of rocks on the coast as well, so that'll add to the vibe. Although it gets really tedious placing individual rocks, so I might have to go back between episodes and do some more of that. But or maybe at the very end I'll kind of just go around and put rocks in places that I think would look good. Not waste a million years in the recording session to do that, because I don't have a million years right now to waste on that. And you don't really need commentary over me placing 480,000 rocks, so yeah. I'll kind of just place enough trees and stuff to make it look decent, and then after the fact I'll go back and put the rocks down. Let's get a monorail in here as well, just so I can tell how much room it's going to take up, because I need to know these kind of things. It's kind of important. Go like that. And then have a little path kind of cutting through, a little curvy path. Oh, fuck. Then a couple more trees around the place. Why does putting down individual trees take so much concentration? I feel like I'm focusing like super hardcore on this, like, gotta place the tree in the right spot. I mean, you do have to place the trees in the right spot, otherwise it doesn't look right. It has to be perfect, people. You don't understand. This is really important to me, that it looks perfect.
Attention island personnel. A new monorail station has opened, and guests will be arriving shortly.
And that's going to scream at me for a while until I get the next one down, but it's okay. I'm going to have kind of like a monorail loop around the park. First of all, save before I forget. I'm horrified at the thought of it crashing again. Yes, yes. Good. Okay. Now, let's get everyone tranquilized and shipped over, and that should be it for the episode, I think.
No problem. Understood. Confirmed.
A lot of just placing trees and making cool environments stuff for this episode, but, I mean, that's kind of the point of the park, I guess. But, God, it just looks cool. Look at this. Isn't it cool? Isn't it awesome? I think it looks cool. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe it looks like shit and you don't like it. Let me know. Kindly, please. Don't say those exact words, please, because my feelings. Like, this looks like shit. I hate it. Don't say that, please. Say, maybe you could do this instead. Because saying stuff that's wrong without offering ways to correct it, there's a word for that. It's complaining. So don't be a complainer. Don't be a bitch. Just be like, hey, guess what? Little word of advice, maybe you could do this. I think that would be really cool. See, that's how you give constructive criticism. Something a lot of people on the internet can understand.
Asset requiring collection.
Yeah. I hate how angry people on the internet get over stupid shit, you know? Like, people will say, or people who just, like, enjoy causing drama on the internet, that pisses me off. Like, someone could literally post something on, like, social media, be like, hey, I'm trying to think of like something like super positive. You could like hardly even think of a way to twist it and make it negative.
Delivery complete.
Hey, I bought a car today. Isn't that great? And then someone would be like, stop showing off or something, like, or totally blow it out of proportion, or I don't know. What's an example, guys? Think of an example and put it in the comments. If someone just saying something super positive and not meaning anything by it, and then people either getting really offended or realizing there's no drama here, and so they create drama. That pisses me off. Don't do that, please. Just be nice, friendly internet goers, okay? You don't need to cause drama. There. I figure I'm talking to lots of people. Might as well get a message out there. Don't be a bitch on the internet, please. Be nice to each other.
Asset transit. Asset delivered.
Or people who like post controversial things just to start drama, like just for attention. It's like, oh my god, get a life. Like, if you're just going out of your way to try to piss people off, you're clearly bored. Go get a job or something. Like, get a job, find something, find a hobby, do something. Come on. Anyway, that's my rant. Sorry. Had to get that out there. There. Okay, so once those guys land, that's going to be pretty much it for this episode. I think, so for next episode, I'm thinking about putting, like, I want to put in, like, the Main Street area, the big, like, innovation center street with all the shops and everything. I'm thinking about doing it on this side of the island, like, in this little corner here or something. Possibly. Or, actually, I might put it here. Oh, but then there's my other idea. I don't know, guys. I think maybe like right here. I'll put it right here, and then over here, I'm going to have something else. Secret. Here's maybe like my big beach, and then I have ideas for this corner as well. So, I don't know. I'm still working out the details of this park, but I think so far it's coming along pretty well. So, look at this lighting. Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. Amazing. So,
Delivery has been completed.
Basically, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the bell so you don't miss future videos on my channel. Like I said in the beginning, I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. I'm preparing to record a lot of videos in a row later this week. And so I should be consistent again with my uploads, hopefully, if I actually have motivation and like do it and like edit videos and upload them and stuff. And if you're a Nintendo fan, you're going to want to watch the channel in the near future, because I have some ideas that are going to blow you away. They're going to be awesome. Seriously. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. But, yeah, that's going to be basically it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, do all that stuff to show your support for the series. And be nice to people. That's the big takeaway. Alright, but that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo! Why the fuck did I say that?